Hello, everybody.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Milan Moravec. I'm CEO of SWECO Czech Republic.
And I'm Miroslav Kohout, country manager of Tech for Czech Republic and Slovakia.
I don't have any presentation because we would like to show you the biggest project in the water business in Europe over the last 15 years. We together developed the model and BIM system for wastewater treatment plant. It's a big project. I will give you all the details. I will give you the good examples and I will give you the bad examples. Because we are designers, we make mistakes and we like learning from mistakes. BIM is about saving time and saving money. And using this example, this movie, I hope it works, we will show you how to do the good examples and how to do the bad examples. So, please, start. So, thank you. Again, I don't want to go into deep details because you have seen all the details before our presentation. In the morning and in the afternoon. Basically, we designed this project. We did it together with Greatech because without Greatech we would not be able to do it at all. It's about, business is about people, and BIM is about people and cooperation. Our main experience with this project or with other projects is, especially with this one, we did the design, this project is finished, it works, and there are no big problems during operation. Because BIM is about designing, building, and operating. It's about saving money and saving time. And always, when you go through big projects, you have big problems and you have big experience. That's my key message for today. So let's continue with some technical details regarding BIM. If you have any questions, ask. I can give you any other examples from real BIM experience. Thank you.
Okay, so let's move on to how we did and what we did. There were some key parameters, some key requests defined in this project, and some of them was the typical requirements on a project like 2D drawings and specifications, but on top of that we were requested to prepare the workflow and the technology the way that we can generate automatically all the isometries. Also, we needed to generate the ortho drawings, and of course the bill of quantities and the bill of materials. And from the technology point of view, a big challenge for us was the number of users of the system. How many people worked on this project?
80 designers at the same time.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, we checked possible technologies. We tried, we did some tests in the Autodesk portfolio, and we chose this combination. So it all starts here with the PNID, which was done in AutoCAD PNID. It was then transformed by the functionality between these two solutions into Plan 3D, and we remained with some, let's say, semi-automatical updating because the functionality works very well with the first step when you transform the PNID into the Plan 3D, but backwards and the changes, synchronization of the changes is not working that well. So we developed some workflow to keep all these informations up to date. Then this 3D model, which was enriched by the informations and all the specifications by each element, was put into Navisworks together with the building part. I will show it later on, and the buildings, all the concrete constructions, because it's mainly concrete construction, was done in Revit. So to the specific ones, here you can see how the isometry looks like. So this is one of the outputs which is generated automatically from the model. And also, it's the orthographic. Yeah, so this is the ortho drawing, which is used on the construction site for the assemblies. And here is the drawing with all the tags. Unfortunately, the resolution is not really good, but this is the description of the technology used.
Quick note. Real experience, we had to change several people because they were not able to understand the requirements for BIM. Typical designer and BIM designer are two different disciplines. So some people had to be changed just to continue with the project.
And here is the isometry, as I said before. So here you can see another output where we produced how many drawings or annexes was in this project?
11,000 drawings in total.
Okay. And here you can see the bill of quantity. Again, it's automatically generated from the model based on the informations we have on, in all the parts and all the technology. And this is how the model in Plan 3D looks like. It's actually just one part. It's one of the objects, and there was 10 objects in the whole project. And you can see that, and you saw it in the video, that it's really a very complex model. And therefore, it needs to be coordinated with the construction, with the concrete construction, and we used Navisworks to do this, to do the clash detection, and also some of the quantity takeoff was done in Navisworks. And here you can see some other outputs, because this project was, I would say it was a real BIM, because we used also the informations. It was not only a 3D model, but it was also full of information, specification. It was request of the client to produce all these informations from the model. And as you can see, it's down here, but it's not really that visible. But this bill of material, which is the valve list, is 33 pages like this. So without having it as a database, it will be basically impossible to keep this updated with all the changes which happens on the construction site. And here are some other pictures of the model.
By the way, you saw in the movie the guy with the glasses. We use it as a virtual reality, so you can put it on and you can walk through, you can go through the whole building, you can change something, you can touch it. It's basically the added value of the project, because our clients, municipal, public, they like it. They put on glasses and they can go through and they can see what's inside the model.
And I will add a few figures. I put it down here just to illustrate the scale of the project. For instance, there was 750 kilometers of electrical cables used for this project, which is basically, if you start at one end of Czech Republic, you go to the other end and back. So that's for the electricity cables. And there was almost 4,000 armatures. And in total, it was 44 building objects. So the whole project was 44 building objects.
5 years of work, daily work. Finished?
Yeah, that's for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. 15 minutes over. Thank you.